Hey everybody, welcome to Soozie's Stuff. I'm Soozie, and today's episode is all about some of my favorite Christmas DIYs I've done in the past. I call it my favorite Christmas DIYs. I wanted to share a couple of pictures here with you. This is me. I was about a year and a half maybe. That's our real Christmas tree. And then this one is my dad. He dressed up as Santa. It's kind of spooky, but he had an old Santa mask and a robe. So funny. But anyway, let's get into some crafting because these are some of my favorite Christmas DIYs. I hope you enjoy. So our very first project today is lighted ornaments. It is so easy. So I first start out with some of the candle holders from Dollar Tree, except I got these at Goodwill for 59 cents. Everybody buys them and sells them, so check out with your thrift stores and see what you can find. Now these are your little Christmas ornaments that I got at Dollar Tree and some ribbon that I got at Dollar Tree. And if you don't know by now, those little ornaments light up, so we'll talk about that later. So now I'm just going to put a little bit of glue. I'm probably going to use them again. I just want to be able to pop it off super easy, but I don't want it to roll away. So just a little bit of glue will be just fine. And if you haven't already, click that red subscribe button. It helps out so much. Now this ribbon I got at Dollar General. It was $1 and it was wired, so I like it a lot. It just doesn't have the print on the back, so I was fiddling and making sure that the pretty part showed everywhere. And if you like what you see, go ahead and comment down below. I would love to hear what you like. So I found this green gingham ribbon, that was hard to say, at Dollar Tree. And so I loved it. I'm just going to be doing 2 red and 1 with the red gingham ribbon. So I have a little story about the ornaments. I was in line at Dollar Tree. This lady in front of me had a bunch of these ornaments, and she was checking out. And the checker lady was like, "Oh, those are so pretty." And she's like, "But look what they do." And she turned them on and they just started flashing. I couldn't believe it. I said, "Hold my place in line." So I ran over there and I got like a whole bunch of them. They're just so cool. I think that they would be really pretty down a centerpiece for a table, dining room table. And then you turn out the lights and they just flash, and I just think they're so wonderful. You could even take the bow off and put on maybe a gold or silver for New Year's Eve. I just think they're so fun. I think you'll really enjoy these. I hope you can find them at Dollar Tree and make yours today. Have fun! Are you ready to make a tree farm? This is such a fun project. I love it so much. I think it may be my favorite of the episode today. I'm using one of the Dollar Tree calendars, and on the back they have a little sample of what each month is. So I'm going to be using the Farm Fresh trees, the smaller one. And this is an ornament that I got from Dollar General. It was $1. And then these are 2 sheets of scrapbook paper from Hobby Lobby. I can't decide which to use, but we'll decide that later. And then I've got some crates from Dollar Tree. I'm going to be using 2 of those. And then I've got some various trees that I've picked up. Some are from Dollar Tree. And then I also got some from the Target Dollar Spot. So just grab them. Any kind of little tree like that will do. And then I've got 2 of the crates and then a flatter crate from Dollar Tree. I'm using some Min Wax from Walmart. It's in dark walnut. So now we're just going to cut out the scrapbook paper to fit inside. So I'm going to use my sandpaper to sandpaper all that glitter off on the inside of the ornament. And if you notice that little green cutting sheet, cutting board, I absolutely love it. Got it at Dollar Tree. It comes in so handy when cutting just little small pieces. So now I'm just going to cut out the little bitty picture, and I decide, which one do you like? I think this one, that one's cute because it's got trees, but I decide on this one because I think it makes the picture pop a little bit more. I'm using some of the spray adhesive. I love it. It's from Dollar Tree. Don't use it on everything, but it does work for little bitty pieces like this. Or you can even use a glue stick. So now let's prep and get those beautiful Christmas trees ready to go. And I actually took the crates outside and stained them. I didn't film it because I just wanted to do it really quickly. So I just ran out there and stained them. They took about 30 minutes to dry. So now I'm just hot gluing them together. And I think this would be really pretty if you wanted to make it longer, because this is going to make a beautiful centerpiece for your dining room table or mantle. I'm using some Dollar Tree pebbles. I love them. I swear Dollar Tree should just bring their truck and just dump them in my driveway, because I just love these pebbles. They're great for fillers, and it helped to make one of the little smaller trees a little bit higher, and it also gave it some weight for this whole piece. And now I'm going to take the little ornament that we fixed up and just hot glue it to the front. And then I'm also going to take a sort of beige gingham bow. You see green there, but I actually used this beige gingham bow ribbon that I got from Michael's, I think. Yeah, Michael's. And so I just thought it was a little bit better, kind of neutral, because the green and the trees, I wanted them to stand out, because they are the star of the show. So now it is actually finished, but there's one little detail I'm going to add. This is so funny. I got these little scented sticks at Dollar Tree. Have you opened it up and smelled it? It's actually pretty good. I'm sure they won't last that long, but I thought how fun just to slip some in there and give this a little nice scented cedar fir tree smell. It just was so fun. And it actually works. And here it is all put together with some other trees joining in. I just think it's a beautiful centerpiece or mantelpiece. I think it's very high end, and I just love it. It just makes you imagine that you could be in a tree farm cutting down your own tree and the snow starts to fall. I just think it's a wonderful, wonderful Christmas piece. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you can get to make yours today. And this little Christmas tree is a Christmas tree in a box. I purchased this little box from Dollar Tree. I also picked up one of their little Christmas trees. And then I got 2 packages of the garland ties, which I'm going to only use one. I also got the snow spray, but we're going to talk about that later. So this is the Christmas tree. It's a little sparse. If you open it up, sparse. And so we're going to open it up, and we're going to be using some of the little ties around it to sort of fill it out. Now, that Christmas tree box, I absolutely loved it. I saw it at Dollar Tree on the top shelf, and I grabbed it. I knew exactly what I wanted to use it for. It was so pretty. It's got that beautiful green. It's got some gold lettering on it. I just love it. Now, if you notice, I used some of the garland ties and tied them all the way around, and it just really made it fuller. Now, I took the tree outside and I sprayed it with the snow spray. It's actually not too bad. I didn't mind it. It's $1. You know, you think, okay, I'm getting a really good deal. However, it stinks. It smells, and I was not really happy with how it smelled. And so we're going to try to fix that too in a little while. So now I'm using some ribbon from Dollar Tree. I love it. It's that sort of checkerboard plaid red. I love it. It's beautiful. And it's a smaller size, which was perfect for this Christmas tree. So I made a little bow and some cascading little streams coming down. So I didn't want to really decorate this tree other than the bow. I just wanted it to be just simple, no ornaments. But I am going to add these little lights. I love these little fairy lights. I got them on Amazon, which I will link below. Okay, so let's address that smell. I picked up these scented little sticks at Dollar Tree. They're hilarious. They crack me up. They were in my previous episode when I made the tree farm. And you just take some of those sticks and kind of poke them down in there. And they really do work. We were sitting around and I was like, what's that smell? And it was totally the trees that I had. So, and it was a very pleasant smell. So I really, really love those little scented sticks. Pick them up and add them to your little Christmas trees. So there is so much you can do with this little Christmas tree. You can add your own ornaments. You can add a different bow, maybe a more neutral bow. But I absolutely love the box. I think the box makes it. Farm fresh Christmas tree, pine, spruce, fir. So it is the perfect little box to hold your beautiful Christmas tree. I hope you can make yours today with the pine scented sticks. And for our next Christmas tree is the peace tree. I'm using a wooden cutout Christmas tree from Dollar Tree, and then one of the little peace signs and some ribbon. I am going to be painting this tree with some Waverly chalk paint in plaster. So this is a very, very easy little Christmas tree to create. The only hard part is making sure you have all your supplies. I know it's early, but run up to Dollar Tree because they are stocked and ready to go with all their Christmas items. And these little wooden Christmas trees go quickly, so grab yours now. And this is my handy dandy little hand fan. I use it a lot just to kind of have to dry and also use it for myself because it gets a little hot sometimes. So now I'm going to use my little peace sign and I'm going to use some of the Dollar Tree chalkboard paint. It's awesome if you haven't used it. Yes, I already have it on my fingers. So just paint that black or whatever color you like. And if you haven't already, go ahead and click that red subscribe button, and it really helps out a lot. Thank you for your support. You can also click the bell to make sure you get notified when I upload a new episode. And now I'm going to age it just a little bit using my sponge and some of the black paint to go around the edges. This really makes it pop and gives it that really distressed look. And now I'm going to go ahead and hot glue the peace sign down at the bottom. I love this because it also is the stand. Before I do that, I'm noticing some of the little kind of chipped pieces. You may not see it on camera there, but I'm taking a little piece of sandpaper and kind of going in there and sandpapering off some of the little rough edges. And there are other little signs that say, I think, family and love or something like that. So you can choose the one that you want. now I'm using some burlap ribbon I got from Dollar Tree, and we're going to get that bow on there, and we're on the home stretch. Now this buffalo check ribbon I got online at Amazon. I can link it below so you can find it. And so I'm just going to put these two together using some jute twine, and then I'm going to make a little tail. So now I'm adding the little tails to the bow, and I'm going to cut that off and get it hot glued. Before I do that, I'm going to take the bottom of them and cut it in the, ducktail ending, and I mess up a couple of times. I did it the wrong way. You got to do it where your open end, that's where you cut up. So I got it that time, and then I got them uneven. So it kept getting a little bit shorter and shorter. But I actually like it because I think the tail started out a little bit too long, and it kind of took away from the tree, so I do like the shorter tails. What do you think? Leave me a comment down below. And I had some jingle bells hanging around where I was working, and I thought perfect. So I'm going to add a little jingle bell right in the center of the bow, and it is finished and beautiful, ready for display. And this little Christmas tree really has that farmhouse feel to it. And notice the little votive candle. I got that at Dollar Tree as well, and it already came like that with the buffalo check on it, so it was perfect to go with this tree. I hope you're able to make your peace tree today, all from Dollar Tree items. I am so excited to share my Jingle Bell house with you. I found this really cool metal house over in the 90% off Hobby Lobby area. Haven't gone over there. It's usually the first place I go. This thing was $17.99 and I got it for $1.79. No, I did not pay that. I paid $1.79. It's really cool. It's got a hole in the top of the chimney. And I mean, as soon as I saw it, I knew I wanted to do with it. I got the jingle bells at Dollar Tree and the window clings at Dollar General. Now I'm just going to use some Waverly chalk paint and ivory, and we're just going to put some snow. Oh, look, it's snowing now. I'm going to put some snow on the roof. And don't forget to take off the tag. I just loved it so much. I love that I only spent $1.79. So now you just need a regular coat hanger. I'm clipping off. I'm using the longest end of it. And I'm just going to take those jingle bells and string them on there kind of every which way. There are a lot of holes in these jingle bells. There's like little star holes in the back, so I'm just kind of going every which way. And then I'm going to bend the wire, and then I kind of hot glue it, and then I add some more jingle bells in a spot where I feel like it needed to be filled. And there it is. It's coming out jingle bells. Woo! I just think that is so cute. You can make it tall or not as tall as I did. But now I'm going to use the window clings. I'm going to use the jingle bell and the star to put on there. And then I'm going to add a Christmas tree in the window. If you haven't had a chance to pick up these window clings at Dollar General, you're missing out. Get out there and pick them up. They're wonderful. I've used them in a couple of my previous episodes. My Christmas tree extravaganza, I used some. And here is the finished product. Oh my goodness, it's so cute, so whimsical, and it has a neutral tone to it. I think that you could use any house that you find, that you could add a little chimney smoke of Jingle bells, and I just think it's a fun little way to add to your decor. So hopefully you can put yours together today. For my next project is the Santa brush project, and you just can't help but smile making this. I tell you, it's so much fun. I'm going to first use some stencils that I got from Amazon, and I'm going to link those down below for you. I love them. There's a lot of options and a lot of prints on there, and I'm going to use the Merry Christmas one. I also have an old piece of wood that I had laying around, and then this brush. I have seen this on Pinterest, and many other crafters have made a little Santa brush, and it's so cute, so fun. And I intended to use one of the brushes from Dollar Tree. They're really rustic and old looking, but my mom, I'm actually staying with my mom for just a little while, and I had to bring my, filming equipment and do some projects here. But she had this out on the porch laying around, and I'm like, I have to have this. And so I love the rustic charm of it, and I just am in love with this brush. So I'm going to paint the top of it red with Waverly Crimson, I believe. Yes, Waverly Crimson Red. I'm going to give that 2 coats. Now the big reveal of our Merry Christmas stencil. Oh my goodness, look, it turned out great. I usually don't stencil all that much because it kind of scares me, but I love this, and I'm going to be doing more stenciling. It's so fun, so easy. So now I have this leftover, I think it's like a wine bottle cover from Dollar Tree. I used the hat in a previous project that went along with it, and I'm just going to cut off the fur, and I want to make sure a little bit of the rustic or rusted part of the brush is peeking through, because that's where I'm going to put the eyes and the nose. Now, I didn't bring my googly eyes with me, and I just decided, well, I'm going to paint them on, which I'm really glad I did. Sometimes, things just work out. So I'm going to use some Waverly chalk paint in ivory and just paint some white circles. And then I'm going to go in with some black for the pupils. And on the paper, I made some little sample eyes just to kind of see what I wanted to do. Just kind of played around with it, just practice and see what you come up with. So I'm just using some very easy little black dots in there. And yeah, you can do this too. It's so easy. Now, if you've been watching, in my other previous episodes, I talk about these wooden beads that I ordered. They're actually doll heads that I got from Amazon. I accidentally didn't read the description very well, and I got doll head wooden beads. So, but I'm actually glad, some things, they just work out, and I love how the nose came out. So I'm using some pom-poms that I got from Hobby Lobby. They're half price right now, so get up there and get you some white pom-poms, and we're ready to hot glue him on and for the big reveal. So check out our little Santa. He came out so cute. He is being admired by Rudolph there, and I love how he's so rustic and primitive. And I hope that you're able to find a block of wood and an old paintbrush And remember, if you can't, just find the paintbrush at Dollar Tree. This is extremely easy to put together, and I hope you enjoy this Santa paintbrush. Make yours today. And for my very last project for today, I'm calling it the Christmas Foliage Pot, where I'm using a tin can and some Quikrete. Earlier in another episode, I created these little tin cans with some Quikrete and a wooden dowel inside. And this is a little Christmas pick that's got frosted leaves from Dollar General for $3. This project is inspired by something that I saw in Hobby Lobby for $39.99. You see that? $39.99. No way. So while I was at Hobby Lobby, I ran over to the floral section and picked up brown floral tape. Did you know that they had brown? I didn't know that. Learn something new every day. So I just wrapped that around with the beautiful brown floral tape. Of course, if you don't have one of the Quikrete little cans, just find any pot that you have around the house or at Dollar Tree and just add some floral foam inside, and you can just stick your stem of your pick inside that. So you can make it work. I clipped off a bunch of the pieces, and then I'm adding it in there to make it super full. At the top, you'll see here in just a little bit. And I had these sheets of moss, and I got those at Dollar Tree. So I'm just creating a little kind of a circle to put down in there, and I actually do about 2 or 3 layers of it to make it really full. The piece at Hobby Lobby did not have a bow at the top, but of course I need to add a little bit of bow in there. This is a neutral gingham that I got at Michael's, but you could add any bow that you like or none at all. So what do you think? I think it's gorgeous. I think it's elegant. I think it's super easy, super simple, just to add a little bit of Christmas flair. Would look great in a bathroom, on your mantle, or even in the kitchen, wherever you like. So what do you think? Do you think I did pretty good on this one? I just couldn't believe that was $39.99. And so I hope that you enjoy this Christmas foliage pot, and I hope you can make yours today. You are not going to believe this thing that I came up with. I love it so much. It is a crazy Santa hat from Dollar Tree. I'm using a couple of baby blankets from Dollar Tree and a sack, and we're going to turn this into an elegant piece. I am taking the sack and I'm going to stuff it right up at the point and make it stand up, and I'm going to use the blankets too. I just don't know what better music to put you in a good mood. That is the best music ever. So now I'm just giving it a trim up there. It's a little kind of crazy. It needs to be trimmed up. And the bottom is okay. I just kind of had to brush it and put it in its right place. And I'm thinking, okay, what more does this need? Because it's cute, it's whimsical, you know, but I wanted to kind of put a little elegant flair on it. And so I have had this ribbon, y'all, forever. It's a beautiful silk sort of beautiful ribbon. I honestly don't know where I got it. I have had it forever. And it reminds me of Martha Stewart. I love her. Do y'all love her? I love her. And so I have been watching her show called Martha Knows Best. And she always uses this beautiful silk ribbon on a lot of her pieces. And it just really adds that delicate and beautiful, elegant flair. So I was watching her this I can't remember what day she comes on. Sunday, is it? Sunday night. And she did this cut on the bottom of her ribbon. She called it, it's an M for Martha, but it's called something else. I don't know. But look at that. Is that not the coolest thing ever? And so instead of making a ducktail you fold it in half like you're going to cut the ducktail, but then where it's folded, I think you can see it here, is I fold it just a little bit more and then hold that together, and then that's how you cut straight up. You might want to get some extra ribbon to practice on. But I thought, wow, that really came out great. Martha knew best. And so I love this because it's just elegant looking. So now I'm taking this and I'm going to hot glue it to the top, and this little project is complete. It just turned this sort of inexpensive little hat into a very darling little piece. What do you think? So I hope you can find one of these hats at Dollar Tree. They're everywhere. Grab you some beautiful silk ribbon and just put it all together. It was so easy for $1. Okay, well, I used the baby blankets, but you can put some trash bags in there. Don't you love it? Me too. Our next jar is so incredibly easy. It's the flashing ornament jar. All you need is a jar from Dollar Tree and a flashing ornament from Dollar Tree. And hopefully you can find these ornaments. They do go fast, but I did see some the other day. So all I'm doing is just hot gluing this right on. And I make peanut brittle for people in my area and actually sell it. I just am not into the shipping yet, maybe someday, but I do sell peanut brittle, and I thought it would be perfect for this jar. I give these out as little gifts, and it came out perfectly. I love it. And I think I have to have a little nibble. What do you think? I added a red gingham bow. That's my signature color for my brittle business. But you can add any bow color that you like. Maybe some buffalo check or a satin ribbon. Whatever suits your fancy. So I hope you can find some jars at Dollar Tree and make yours today. For our first project today is the Santa hat candy jar. And since you already know, this whole episode is about jars, and most of my jars I got at Dollar Tree, and I have been having a little bit of trouble finding any at Dollar Tree anymore. People are grabbing them, so I'm using some pickle jars. So this is a gigantic pickle jar that I got at Walmart. It's an 80 fluid ounce kosher dill pickle jar, classic. If you wanted to grab it, it has a really great shape to it. I love it. It's perfect for our project. Now, this is my dad's old belt. We were going some of his things, and I just couldn't get rid of this belt, and I thought it would be perfect for Santa. So let's get that hot glued on. I'm using a really good quality Santa hat. I did get this at Walmart. It was $2.97. And I do like the ones at Dollar Tree, but I just wanted a really good velour, really good fabric for this one, since it pretty much was the highlight of the project. And then I grabbed some cherry sours. How many of you like cherry sours? Oh, they're so good. Hot tamales and some little red hots. I love those. So now I'm figuring out how to put this gigantic hat on this jar. So we're going to use some hot glue to sort of make it a little bit smaller without having to cut it. So I glue it inside first, and then I kind of flap it over, and I thought it would kind of change the look of it, and it actually really doesn't. Since it's a good quality fabric, it kind of lays perfectly. I was very surprised, very happy. So it just kind of falls over perfectly. I love it. And now we can fill it. Oh, I did hot glue on the belt. So let's fill it up. My favorite part. Now, these things here were 98 cents a piece. And so I did use about 7 or 8 of them, because it was a big jar, so your jar may not be as big. So I did have to use quite a bit of candy, but that's okay. I just love the red because it looks like Santa's suit. So that's exactly what I wanted it to be. So the hat fits on perfectly, so you can unscrew it to grab your candy. Ooh, I just think this is so cute. It turned out perfectly, just exactly what I was envisioning in my head. What do you think? I just love it. It is kind of heavy because it has a lot of candy in it. But like I said, your jar may not be as big and you can put any type of candy in there you like. I just wanted it to look like Santa's suit. And so I hope you enjoyed this fun little project. I hope you can make yours today. This is one of my elegant pieces today, is my cranberry poinsettia jar. So this is an old pickle jar. I guess you might realize that I like pickles. They're so good and a great snack. So I used some Epsom salt in the bottom, just a little bit, just to give it a little bit of white snowy effect. And then I used some Ocean Spray real cranberries. I think this is so pretty. I love the colors of that red. It's one of my favorite colors, although green is my favorite. I think cranberry red is also one of my favorites, especially during the holidays. So I had this bunch of poinsettia plants that I got at Hobby Lobby. And what's so funny is usually poinsettias are yellow in the middle, and these were not yellow. I almost painted them yellow, but I thought, no, it'll be all right. And I have used real poinsettia in there. If you fill it with water, you can cut off some branches from the poinsettia plant, and it looks beautiful. So I love this ribbon. I got it at Hobby Lobby. You're going to see it a lot in this episode today. I think it's elegant with the red, and it is just gorgeous. Love it. It's going on my buffet table in my kitchen. What do you think? Well, that's it for all of my favorite Christmas DIYs. I hope you enjoyed it and inspired you to create some of your own. So join me again for Soozie Stuff, KDIY Channel 146. Bye, everybody.